Hey guys, today we're going to be going to one of my properties that I recently bought, and we're going to be looking at what are the things that I actually look into to see whether I can renegotiate or something that needs some type of repair. So in this way, I have an idea somewhat of what needs to be done, right? So sometimes you're going to be looking at this type of stuff and comparing it to the properties that are already sold in your market area. This is your comparables. So we're going to be looking at this property and see what we can find. All right, so let's go. Hey guys, so we're here at the property, so let's go take a look. First thing you gotta look is also at the door. So you always have to change this type of stuff, always. Over here is the garage. So why are we going to the garage? Because in the garage we have the water heater. Gotta check out the water heater. Gotta check out the dates and gotta check out the warranty. Gotta check on the current status. It looks pretty great. So those are the things you look at, and you also look at the roof. See if you have anything broken. You have the light on, and you have the washer and dryer here. They're not great, but they're working. So, you know, things like that, for example, there's a hole there that needs to be patched. So we're back in here, and this is a property that has a bathroom to this side, and then it has a bedroom here, and then it has another bedroom over here, which is considered the master. And this will be one of the bathrooms. It has a little surround. So the idea was here to change all of this. You know, it's a regular bathroom. Here you have see how dark this thing is? And this is because this room gets direct sunlight. So you gotta check on the windows. So I live in Las Vegas, so it gets, look at a nice day. I live in Las Vegas, so it's usually not as cold here. During the winter months, it doesn't really snow. So over here, you're gonna look and you see you're gonna find things like this. Things are broken, you know, those are normal things. And then you gotta look at the ceiling. You see anything that really, like, there's a little line there, that's not a big deal. It's just dirt, you know, with a new paint coat. One of the things that you also have to look into is does the water run? Does it get hot? But the water runs. Toilet, and you have this guy over here. All of that runs. An inspector will come and check the outlets, or you can buy these things from like Walmart or one of those hardware stores, just to check that the correct voltage is coming out. And then you will find things like that, right? It's another patch wall there. Then there's a rule about, and I'm showing you the outlets. There's one, there's two, there's three, and then there's another wall, there's four. Each wall needs to have an outlet. That's the rule. Then you're gonna have this stuff. So if you've never seen this is to go up and see what's between your ceiling and the roof. I don't have a ladder to go look into it, but it's gonna be really hot, especially if you live in the desert. Then you have, you know, things like fans you can move out of the way if you need to. But the AC, you gotta make sure that it works. It's actually working for this house. I'll just turn it off because nobody's living here. Now we're gonna look, and we have the open area. So this will be the living room area, and it's carpeted, and so you have some really nice French doors in the back. You have another room in that. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. And then you have, you know, pantry, storage areas here. Doors work well. So you're going to have to look at for example, the other big expense usually is the kitchen. So the cabinets. Are the cabinets in a good shape? Right? You're going to look at all of this stuff. It's all of this electric fridge, dishwasher, you got a garbage disposer over here, and you have kitchen, right, stove, microwave, and they have an extra. So you gotta make sure that all of that's work. This house, like I said, is not being remodeled yet. This is something that we're just walking through to make sure. You're gonna see things, for example, patches on the wall, to make sure that those cracks are not foundational and they don't go all the way through. So this house has an additional room. This could be a bedroom, but it's missing, first of all, outlet. There's no outlet, there's no outlet, and there's no outlet. So this was an addition that they actually, for some reason, did stucco. And if you don't know what stucco is, it's this like unfinished type of texture that they do on the walls. You usually see those on the outside, not on the inside. This house for some reason has it on the inside. The window frame is also kind of weird. Window is fine, but this is not considered a bedroom. And then you also have, you know, you have to look at the ceiling also, so with a weird texture. Two different textures, and then you have this beam that must be low bearing too. And over here, you also look at the texture on the top. You see, those are the things that you may want to change or not really for a flip. But you look at things, for example, then you have one floor, tile, carpet. They have 3 different types of flooring. So that's something that you can change. You just keep it uniform all across. One type of flooring across the entire property. It's actually a lot better. Look, let me show you something. All male. That's the wonders of being a real estate investor. The other things that you gotta look into is the outside, obviously. It's a little hot, but let's go. We are here, we got a little roofing extension over here. Gotta look at the condition of everything, right? So you look at everything, oh, it's not in a bad shape. It does have some stuff that has to be fixed. Like for example here, there's something missing there, so it has to be added. The roof sides are really old. You got the other side, and you see on this side, there's just this type of flooring. It needs some cleaning. And then you have some landscape here in the desert. It's usually made out of rocks. And this is just, I don't know, they probably had a pet or something. And you have the same type of flooring over here that you have on the side. So this could be even better if you just make it all the same, if you want to make a change there. That's pretty much it, guys. Like, you have to make sure that you understand what you're grabbing into. Like this house, it's a fixer-upper, but was not a house that was in a ridiculously bad shape. Like, yeah, there's some textures that are off, but you know, not really a big deal, the textures. You just have to make sure that foundationally this house has good bones. You don't have to like redo the whole thing. I mean, some people may come and want to like redo the entire floor plan just so that they have a floor plan that they want. You don't have to do those things. If you have a floor plan that works, it works. So like I said, guys, if you're looking to flip your first house, keep it simple. Don't try to overdo things. Usually people make a lot of mistakes trying to overdo or trying to do the things that you don't know how to do yourself. So you're not gonna save money doing those things. Hire a professional doing those things. You want to be able to know what the value of the house could be afterwards. So you gotta look at comparables and see the current state of your property versus the state of the renewed or renovated property. So those are the things that you have to look into and make sure that you pay attention. And if you like this type of content, I have a lot of other properties that we can go and tour them. So let me know in the comments down below. And I'm Jose, and I'm done speaking. Bye.